Yeah, I ain't got a key. I got this.
That's your key as well?
Yeah, same.
Even on the actual
my
thing.
actual door, everything. The building, my door, everything.
You gotta use the fuck key.
Yeah.
It's like my house. It's the same.
It's no key in it?
No, it's not.
Just your face and
It's
out.
no swag.
Yeah. It goes
To get to the main door, you have to have the fuck.
Well, yeah. My building is the fob to get into the thing, but no, still, we're not there yet.
To operate the elevators, you know, in order to press the thing to get to a certain floor, you got to swipe the thing first, so you can operate the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I do on my job. I work for deliveries, and obviously they can't just let you in. There's security and shit, and you can't just operate in the elevators. They'll let you in, but they have to swipe with the fob. Then you can press with 4. You can go.
You got too much.
Too much. That's always a good thing.
See, all this time, man, they understand, man. It's because guys at the beginning, guys used to always wonder, man, how they just give you a chip, and then you go to a shop, say, you take your £10 out, and then you have to show them the chip first. It wasn't that way, man. ISO was gonna set up in a way that that everything is done via that chip. First, right now you have contactless payments. All these are like, how can I say it, man? Temporary. Somebody help me out.
It's a digital base.
Temporary. They are just there temporary until now. When the time comes now when they can usher in this chip now, man.
Okay. Temporary adjustment.
It's just temple.
Yeah, just for now, while everybody's still getting used to it, paying that way, going to doors, contactless, like the brother have all their buildings. Yeah. Now it's no longer a key. Now you just simply go, tap it in, and the door opens, man. You see?
But I like it though. It's like you don't even have to take out cash. Go to the cash point, just take it out. That's what they want. I like that, man. It's nice. It's convenient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as I said to myself, that's how they're trying to get people nice to accept the chip. It's quick. Sometimes I forget to withdraw money. I'll say, oh yeah, there's nothing. I got to contact this. Yeah.
Like even myself when I'm working, like the cheap petrol stations at night time, and it's not cash, man. I have to use my bank card. And sometimes I don't want to use the money in my card because bills are gonna come out or whatever. So I want to keep it in there. But that's like you have no choice. The cheaper ones, the ones that it's like very cheap, big difference. But it's like you have no choice now, man. You go in an Asda or Tesco petrol station, then you pay with your card now, man. Contactless. Just tap that shit there, man.
So like I said, the industry that I work in, right, is one of the very few industries where physical cash is the main focal point. And when I get customers coming in, and you tell them, this is a cash-only place, you're gonna have to go out and get cash. They get disgruntled. They get annoyed. Some of them never even come back.
Well, we're getting to a time where we're trying to say that the coronavirus could be transmitted through dirty cash. Dirty cash notes.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Yeah.
There was I think I looked at it, or a brother sent it to me, something about dirty cash could be how the virus could be transmitted from person to person. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be their justification for getting rid of cash and making a cashless society. By saying, okay, one way for us to tackle the spread of the virus is by getting rid of notes, money, coins, getting rid of all that, You get what I mean? Even now when I go to certain markets or certain places, man, and I give them cash, they're very careful not to touch your fingers, man. I give them like £1 and they take it, but they make sure not to touch my fingers. I was like, yeah, I see this, man. You see little things, man, you see how people react. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is all leading up to what they call a cashless society. But my thing is this, is that Esau is not going to want to kill everybody with the virus because that would fuck up his New World Order plans. Like, how is his New World Order plans going to be in effect if everybody's dead? Who's going to be the slave? Yeah. So obviously there's something's going to happen where he's not going to kill everybody. Because remember, the elect still have to get saved. People still have to be slaves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things still need to happen. The time of tribulation, okay? The cannibalism, there's still a lot of things that need to happen. So the virus is not going to be the thing that's going to end all life on planet Earth, okay?
So I was going to say as well, it's quite convenient that they're saying it's cash that spreads the virus. Why not packages?
Yeah.
Why is it cash? So
cash.
See for that shit.
There's a derivative, man. Some type of incentive, man. Okay.
It's Revelation 13 and 16. So it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. So it says he. Who's he? He giveth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Who is this he? If you read throughout the chapter, it keeps on saying he, like it's a big mystery. Like who is this he talking about? It doesn't say she, talking about who's he. Because a man is always the progenitor of every race. So a man is always seen as the everything, man. A woman is just seen as just a servant, man. So a man is always the head, the backbone of any community. So that's why it says he, talking about a man, a specific man on planet Earth is doing this, man. Not a serpent. Alright? Alright? He that the devil and Satan that deceiveth the whole world, man. So when you put the precepts together, when you put the dots together, it's just talking about an actual man. Like we're living in the last days right now. What man on planet Earth has the power, the political power, the power to enforce a law on people to take a certain device within them, okay? Where you know what I'm saying, they can't, what did it say, read that again?
It's Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great,
Right.
rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, is there any more?
Yeah. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
Right, so who has that type of power to enforce such laws on people? They said all. Meaning a pandemic chip. You know what I mean? So everyone's gonna have to take this chip. Well, because this virus is pandemic. The virus is pandemic, it's all over. I've been sending certain WhatsApp messages to brothers showing a picture of the world and how the virus is affecting everybody globally, man. So it's everywhere in the USA, China, Iran, okay? Certain parts of Africa even, like North Africa, Nigeria, Italy catching it, yeah. You know? So the whole world is so you can see how then they're saying, oh, dirty cash notes could be leading to the spread of the virus. So let's get away with the cash. Let's bring in the chip. All, remember it said all have to take this thing in their right arm and their foreheads, and you can't buy or sell unless you have the thing. So you can see how the chip is just fitting in that perfectly. It's just fitting in that perfectly like a fucking like a puzzle, and then you got the right piece and it's finished off the whole thing.
The solution to
Yeah, that's the solution. That's and who's gonna do that? Who has the political power right now to do that? Esau, man. Esau is he. Esau is he. He's a he.
But just to add on to what you're saying, brother, who has the power to do it? Let's get, if you can, brother, just real quick. Revelation 13.
Because it said he has the power to make all. So that's talking about the people in power, man. The people that's running everything. That's not like a certain man running a country. They're talking about the world, man. They're talking about legislation for everyone to take it, man. You know?
Please read that. It's Genesis 3:1, and it says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the point in this precept is the fact that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made. You know, and that's Esau, man. He's very subtle, man. That's why, like in this pandemic, they're saying, see, the cash that you're using, that's gonna cause you to get some kind of virus. Put that shit away.
That was dumb to me, man. When I saw that, I was like, of all things, like cash, how can cash be dirty, man? Also, I see what they're saying because you touch it, you know, the germs. But I'm saying cash. What about fucking groceries or clothes, man?
Yeah. Clothes as
Anything else, man? Shopping bags. You know, instead of you buying food that it can be delivered to you to stop the spread of it. You know what I mean? But cash, I knew something was tricky about that, man. Something very subtle about that. So Esau. Now it doesn't say Esau there, man. It doesn't say the so-called white man did. It says the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field that the Most High had created. Now, when you go this, that's Genesis. Now link that to Revelations. Someone give me Revelations. Go on,
Yeah,
yeah.
what Revelation 13?
It speaks about the serpent.
It's Revelation 20, and I'll start from 2, and it says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into a bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till 1,000 years will be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season.
Right, first said, to bound him up. Him. He. That causeth all. He, man. Alright? The serpent. The dragon, the old serpent. The old serpent going back to what? Genesis, man. More subtle than any beast that the Most High, he's going to somehow cause all to take a mark in their right arm on their forehead. So put it together, man. Who has the power to do that, man? And it says this, and this person, he is the devil. It's labeled the devil, man, and Satan. So now when you look at how the society's run, man, it's all based on witchcraft, man, masonry, okay, evil, man. You know what I'm saying? Frowardness, man, sin. The people that run this society are the worshippers of Satan, man. They're Luciferians, man.
Wow.
Okay? They are like warlocks, high-level masons, okay? Into all manner of abominations.
Before you go further, I gotta get that scripture, and then get it back to you. Yeah, Revelation 13.
It's Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, so that brings back to what the brother's saying. Who has the political power to enforce such a law? That's Esau.
Yeah.
You know, because he rules this entire system. So he's going to give the laws. Well, it's going to stem from government. Because they're going to give the law. They're going to perpetuate, you know, maybe it's a lie or it's the truth. Okay, because you know how Esau moves. You can't take everything for what Esau says, but Esau can use some sort of propaganda.
Right.
That's the word I was looking for, propaganda, and say that there's a disease outbreak, and set up agent provocateurs, right, to act like they're sick, and it's growing in numbers, so that they can eventually do what they gotta do, you know, and then bring in that trip.
Right. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's Esau. So that's referring to the so-called white man, man. Okay? They're the devil according to our record book.
That's right.
According to our record book, they are the devil, man. Satan. And he's gonna cause all people to try and take this thing. And that's how you know people don't really care about this prophecy, man. People not gonna be taking this shit thinking, oh nah, I'm gonna be burning in hell if I take this chip. People not gonna care because they're just thinking about survival, man. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Revelation 20, jump down to 7, and it says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of the prison, out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Right, so he went out to deceive the nations, and that's what he did during the Renaissance period, man. During the Renaissance period, he pretty much started taking over certain strongholds of Europe, okay? By and by, throughout the centuries, okay? He became in power again. The revived Roman Empire, man. Okay? And that's what goes into the part where it says the 10 horns, and out of the 10 horns came the new horn, okay? That spake great blasphemies, man. Okay? So that's history. What we're reading right there, that's prophecy, okay? Because that was written, what, 2,000 years ago by John of Patmos. Alright? And he saw into the future. He saw Esau coming back into power, this devil coming back into power, man. Well, he wrote it down in similitudes, man. Alright? That had to be interpreted, which we understand now. We understand these things now. Okay? Go ahead.
That was the other one.
Okay. So like I said, you know, we're living in a time where the science is just blatant, man. The science is blatant. Every time I'm hearing brothers telling me about they're seeing chariots all the time, okay? Earthquakes, uproars of the people around the world, all right? Pestilences, all right? The curses, Jake's all on YouTube arguing with one another. The curses all are just, just popping out. This is the end, man. This is the Lord willing. This is it, man. This is gonna be the thing that's gonna bring in the quarantining, the martial law, all hell, the chaos, the race wars. This is it. Someone give me Matthew 24, man. 24 and 3. I'm tired of this place, man. I am tired of going to work. I'm tired of not having the things that a man should have, of not having my own place, man. I don't even feel like an actual man. I feel like a little kid walking around. You know what I'm saying? We're not even living like actual men. The society is the way it's set up. We can't even be actual men. Some of us still living with our parents. You know what I'm saying? We can't even be what we are.
This is Revelation 19 and 20. Going back to this, it says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. Though these both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone.
Right, read that again, man. I had some points there. So read that again.
Let me just get from my Bible real quick. So that was no easy. It says, Revelation 19 and 20 says, and the beast was taken, with him the false prophet that wrought miracles.
It said the beast was taken and the false prophet. What's the beast talking about? Is that talking about actual animal? Well, this system is like an animal. It's animalistic. People are like damn animals, man. They got no order. It's just complete confusion. There's no order to people's ways, man, their thoughts. It's just complete confusion. People are like beasts. So the system we're in is very beast-like, all right? And that's exactly what it's referring to, a system, okay, a setup of men, all right? The beast was taken, and what?
It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him.
And the false prophet. The false prophet, what's the false prophet? Islam, the Roman Catholicism, okay? Careful, man, careful. Lord be with you. Yeah, the false prophet, that's talking about the Roman Catholicism and all the other sects of Christianity, the false Christianities that come up underneath it, man. Satan's Day Adventist, okay? Jehovah Wickedness. What's the other ones, man? Pentecost. Methodist. Satanists.
That's what it is in a nutshell, isn't it?
So they're all gonna be taken, man.
Right.
And that's all gonna be destroyed. When it's all said, that's why you see all them guys. Every time you see a little like stand, a little Jehovah Wickedness stand, and you see the people hanging around, they don't realize that the end of all that's gonna be. All of that's gonna be eradicated, man. But the truth is gonna stand. The truth of the scripture is gonna stand with us. Okay, go ahead.
And it says, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
So they're deceived. Go ahead.
It says, and them that worshipped his image, these both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone.
So that's how important it is to repent, man, and convert to this truth. Because if you're found worshipping the image of this beast, if you're found being deceived in these last days, you're not going to get a good end, man. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be taken along with the end of America in this nuclear fire. That's what I spoke about, the lake of fire. The lake of fire is what? The destruction of America. Okay? That's why you have the prophets. This is the Most High's mercy being stretched out onto you, man. Telling you to repent. Repent or die. Okay?
So Revelation 14 and 9 just says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Right. So when the first instant it said, there was a third angel that said with a loud voice that any man worshipping the image of this beast or have taken a mark shall be basically, what they say, it said, shall be, what do you say?
So it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Right, so you're gonna be destroyed, man.
That's right.
All right. If you partake in the spirit of this place, man, of Babylon, man. If you want the continuation of this enterprise, if you're thinking about establishing a future here, man, career, you're really into that spirit of Babylon, man, and you haven't departed from the shadow of this world. You haven't entered into the house of the Lord, man. All right. And partook of the spiritual meat and the spiritual wine and the bread, and you haven't ate of Yahweh Shai's flesh and blood, but you've been partaking in the flesh of this society, man. You partook of all the luxuries of this place, and then you hope to get saved. If you partake in it, you're gonna drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. That's without mixture, meaning the full force, the full alcohol, the full effect. Because when water dilute, if you pour water into alcohol, that's gonna dilute the potency, man. All right. But if you drink that alcohol unfiltered, you're gonna feel that vibe, man. That calming effect on you, man. Okay. So that's what's gonna happen.
It's at James 4 and 4, and it says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be friends with the world is the enemy of the Most High.
So it said that word. So it says fellowship with the world is enmity with the Most High. Because what does this world represent? This world doesn't represent, it's not in the image of the heavens, man. What did the Lord's Prayer said, as on earth as it is in heaven. This place doesn't represent the heavens, man. Okay? This place is the adversary of the Most High, man. This place captivated the Lord's children, us. They said that this place is drunken with the blood of the saints, man. So how can this place be of the Lord if this place has the Lord's children still in captivity, man? You know what I mean? Esau's plan is to enslave mankind to his will and not to the Most High's. So Esau is a thief. He's trying to take the worshippers and make the people worship him. That's an ultimate offense, man. That's idolatry. And we all know that the Most High is a jealous God. The Most High is jealous, man. All right? He's vindictive, man. He will let you go and do your thing, make your little offense, and he won't say nothing. He'll wait for the right time to get you, man. When you least, that's why he said, I'll come like a thief.
Yeah.
The Most High is very vindictive, man. He'll get you, man, and you least expect it, and make you sorry.
That's right.
Okay? But
a quick one. Matthew chapter 6 verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Right.
For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
right, no man can serve two masters, man. Because you could serve two masters, man. Like you could have two jobs, but you're not gonna love both of them the same. You're gonna like one job better than the other. Like the other job, that's like your backup option. But the other ones, that's like your main income. That's the one that you like doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever was to give up one, it would be the backup job, man. You specialize in, you only have that backup job there just in case things fuck up with the first job, man. Okay? But you can't have two masters and love them and love both equally, man. Don't work that way. It doesn't work that way, man. You're gonna love one and then hate the other. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, basically, in essence, what's that meaning? You can't partake in the luxuries of this world, but at the same time, you desiring to be in the kingdom of heaven. This, if you partake in the luxury of this world and the cares of this life, this is your kingdom of heaven. This is your consolation. That means you have no desire, you have no real innate desire to be in another kingdom, to be your heaven. Because you've already established in your heaven here, your family, you love your children, your beloved wife. You know, you've already got this set up here. So you don't want the Lord to come and diminish all that and establish something else, because all your mind, your whole mind and soul is put in here. That's why the scriptures say what a man's heart is, where a man's treasure is, that's where his heart is, man.
You'll be happy if this place continues another 20 years, man. You don't mind.
Ah, man, I ain't waiting that long. I don't want the hands of time to go back.
That's right.
If I could.
We don't want that, man. That's a stress, man. That's an unnecessary stress. Now, man, now is it, bro. You know what I mean? Because what did it say? It said, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, how ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting the coming of the day of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing, man. So that's what we're looking for. Why are we looking for our master? Why are we looking for a new heavens and new earth? Because this heavens and new earth is not for us, man. It's not our rest. Every day I'm angry, man.
Sure.
Every day I'm thinking, man, straight, fuck the nigga boom, man. straight, man. Okay? Every day I'm angry, I'm walking in the street and see Esau walking past me, I'm proud. I think he shouldn't be walking past me like that, man. Trying to size himself up. Every day is this constant, like, anxiety, man. I don't like the body that I'm in. I gotta deal with this flesh, man. This corruptible flesh. Man, I got immune system problems. You know what I mean? Gotta go to work, paycheck to paycheck, man. Every week, I work 3 days a week, gotta pay rent, pay my phone bill, pay what else do I gotta pay? Insurance. That goes, so I'm only left with a little bit. That's for food. Then I gotta work again, and it's just like every week, just work, man.
That's the curses of Israel.
That's the curses, man.
Like it says in Buddhism, I believe it's the 3rd chapter. It says, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Right,
we are
right.
subject to payments. So
Subject to payments.
that's what we all got to deal with, man. It's just a part of the curses. You know what I mean? But we'll be out of it soon. Just gotta deal with it, man.
Right. I know guys in the world that work 80 hours a week, man. Go on.
Haggai chapter 1 and 6. Ye have sown much and bringing little. Ye eat, but ye have had not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
That's it. That's literally the exact situation that brothers are in, man. How many brothers you know out there that are actually balling, that living that actual hip-hop rap star life, man? With the car and Miami, the whole lifestyle, man. Getting the finest of the women. How many of you brothers you know that are living that life, man? And most brothers that are living that life, they have to do some real dishonest shit, man, to get to live that life. They have to screw other brothers over to get that money, some type of fraud, crime, drug selling, bending over to get that life. Only to find out that you didn't have to go that route, man, because it was promised to you in the scriptures.
Right.
Even more so.
All of it.
All of it, man. What is it? Yahushua said 100-fold, man. If you gave it all up on this side, you shall get 100-fold. Who's yeah, you're like,
Yeah, two precepts. I got one as well.
Right?
I'm gonna go get some training.
Okay, this is 1 John 2 and 15. Love.
That's what I had.
This one.
That's what mine, yeah. Yeah.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof.
Right.
But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Stop. Read that again.
From the top.
Yeah, from the top.
Love not the world. This is 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. So it says, love not the world. Now, is that talking about the earth itself? Was it Aratazar? The whole earth? We're not talking about the world. We're talking about, because it talks about the lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, the pride of life. That's referring to these times, this eon, that world. When you go to Matthew 24, it says, what shall be the sign at the end of this world? Talking about the eon. This time is all about what this brother just described. The pride of life, man. The switch on MTV base. Any of them,
That's the pride of life.
that is the pride
MTV
of life.
Cribs and all that.
MTV
rubbish.
Cribs, man. The man actually going around showing you he's got 5 cars. You ask yourself, why has a man got that many cars? You know why? Because he can.
Yeah.
Because he can, man. That's the pride of life, man. That's a guy living it up. He's flashing it for the world to see. This is how I'm living. Showing you his different rooms he has, different bathrooms he has. You know what I'm saying? Different bedrooms he has, sizes. You know? Cars, man, the different cars. I'm not really in tune with all that, but you know what I mean, man. And you live that, and people want to. You got a lot of Jakes out there that wanted to live that life, man.
I used to want to live that life when I was growing up. I used to want to do something that would put me there, man, where I can have these nice cars. It was my desire, but now I laugh at it, man. When I see all that, I laugh at that pride. So that's, I look at it like, so that's all that is gonna be gone, man.
It's gonna be gone, man.
You know, it's gonna be worth. There's gonna be a time where it's all gonna be worth nothing.
Yeah.
You know, even before the destruction, man. At some point, your fancy car will be worth nothing.
Worth nothing.
Can't save you, can't feed you, nothing, man.
There's so much shit that people pride in now that will be worthless in the day of the Lord, man.
They'll be exchanging those 100,000 jewelry for food.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
What how stupid you look in the time of chaos
So you
and
don't like
quarantine.
that?
Get a mirror.
Chains. Yeah, man, you can see yourself. You know, you got the chain swinging.
I'll give you my chain for a sandwich, man.
Yeah, you know, exactly. That's gonna be worthless, man. You know?
That I add as well, because I mean, it's, you know, that's just in Jake's spirit to be, you know, to look nice, to have it flashy. But it's a time and a place for it. Right now, we're not in the time in this eon, in this world, to be doing all of that, because this is nothing but a fallen ship.
Right.
But in the kingdom, then it'll be the right time for all of that, because the Yahweh Shai, he's going to pave the way, and therefore all of the blessings are going to come.
Right.
He's going to set up the kingdom. We're going to be ruling. So we're going to be ruling. We're going to get all of the benefits.
Right.
You know, so we're going to be flashing ourselves in the kingdom. But right now, we got work to do. We can't be focused on that. It's the wrong time for that.
We don't even need chains to look flashy. There's gonna be a glow. It says, we shall shine, man. We shall be like sparks among the stubble. We're naturally gonna give off the aura of shining, man. Right? But what was he reading? About the pride of life, man. That's right, we're talking about the pride of life.
It's not of the Father, but it's of the world.
It's not of the Father, man.